Hello, Puckheads. This is your captain speaking once again. And again, summertime blues. There is no hockey cards really coming out for the next couple of weeks or a month or so. So I'm going to hit in the old UFC boxes, and I'm going to go on eBay. And if anybody's been looking on eBay, there's just one box that they're practically giving away. This is all over on everybody's barely giving it away for just nothing, just about nothing. So I decided, what the hell, give it a shot. How bad can it be? It gives you 2 autographs, 2 memorabilias, and per box. 2010 it is, so you got a couple of years back. But here's what I want. I want to get a booklet card. I have yet to get a booklet card in anything that I've collected. So hopefully I'll pull one out of here today. But we'll see what happens. 2 autographs per box, 2 memorabilia per box. 2010 UFC Topps for almost nothing. So we'll see what happens. We shall see. Well, at least they're decent sized packs. Not like 100 cards in a pack. These guys have been known to do UFC. Topps. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Pack Uno. UFC debut. Chris Weidman. Joey Beltran. Bloodlines. Patrick Cote from Canada. Dan Miller. Some of these cards are thick for some reason. I don't know what's... Oh, because it's gold. Are these numbered then? No number. It doesn't look like it's numbered, but the gold ones have a little bit of thickness compared to the silver ones. Mansara, Ross Pearson, Martin Kampman. Martin Kampman's funny because I went to a UFC event in New Jersey, and literally, I went to the bathroom, and he was in the next urinal. So I can tell you right now, I peed next to Martin Kampman. No lie. I didn't look to see what he was doing. He didn't look to see what I was doing. Thank God. Who needed that? But I was rubbing elbows with it. I was rubbing elbows and relieving myself. With the UFC fighter. There you go. Dong Young Kim. Joe Branner. Who that is. Ed Herman. Nogueira. Oh, this is a video game promotion. Look at this. Video game graphics. Looks like he's got Crow Cop in an armball. Squeezing. Here's another Colt. The gold ones again, nice and thick. Joe Stevenson, remember him? He was a whatever happened to him? Amir Sadala, he was also good. Louis Kane and Todd Duffy. Come on, I want a booklet. Bang Ludwig. Remember him? Dwayne Bang Ludwig. Oh, I see it. I see something special here. And a pretty big one here, too. The Phenom. Was going to be, at some point, going to be a UFC Hall of Famer. Vitor Belfort. The Phenom. Vitor Belfort. That's nice. Mirko Crow Cop from Pride. There we go. Nogueira in the gold. The thick one again. So that's what the golds mean. The big boy. Antonio Nogueira. Gray Maynard. Lyoto Machida. Gave him somebody to kick to the mouth. And Damian Maia. Was about to get himself a welterweight title shot finally after all these years. Damian Maia is a good fighter, but as boring as anything. Whoa, the cut man, Stitch. I actually met this guy. He autographed my book. He put out a book, and I got an autograph signing from him. Rob Emerson. Whoa, another guy. Don House. Another cut guy. Oh, look at this. Kimbo Slice. The video game version. Chael Sonnen. Big Fraud. Diego Sanchez. Efron Escudero. And Brian Stan, who's now a UFC commentator. Wow, I don't even know this guy. And Tony Harmonic? I never heard of that guy. Who's this? Andre Winter. I'm not sure who that guy is either. Daryl, I don't know who that guy is either. Uh-oh. Here's a cool little, a foil of a UFC event. Who was this? Rich Franklin and Nick Quarry. Remember that guy he knocked him stiff. Nick Quarry got all stiff when he got knocked out. That was wild. Lyoto Machida in gold. Shane Carwin. Nogueira. Thiago Silva. This guy was good until he got domestic violence charges and he's locked up, I think, right? He's out of the game. Now he's doing his fighting behind bars. Dumbass. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, remember him? Skyscrape. The tap out guys. They got cards back then. Mark Munoz. This guy was legit. Never won the title, but man, he was just about done everything except win the title. Ricardo Futch. I'm not sure. Here it is. Tito Ortiz versus Chuck Liddell. I moved on this night. I remember that. This was on the January 1st, New Year's, just about. That was on the 30th, and I moved the next day. I watched in my list my brother's house. Cole Miller. Here he's pretty cool. Matt Brown. John Fitch. The biggest case for insomnia. You ever have insomnia? This guy will put you. He's the cure for it. The most boringest fighter in the history of the game. John Fitch. He kept winning. The UFC didn't want him anymore because he put everybody to sleep even though he won. And he got all aggravated. I'm winning. By sitting on people. Uh-oh. Vitor Belfort. This guy's autograph. Louis Kane. Kane Velasquez. Uh-oh, here it is. Mr. Burp. Clay Guida. Every fight he goes, he dances around the ring. Then he sits on a stool and burps right in between rounds, like something I never heard. Frank Mir. This one feels thick. This pack feels thick. Do I got a booklet in there? Nah. I thought it felt magical. John Madsen. Oh yeah, remember Gilbert Ivory? Ivil, whatever his name. That was a big dude. Junior Dos Santos. Nogueira. Rich Franklin in gold. George St. Pierre. Kendall Grove. Kendall the Spider Grove. Stephon Trube. Yeah, I wonder what I've had. Remember he had a problem in his heart. And he had to stop for a while. He was good. He was like a contender 6 through 10. He could never crack the top 5, but he had some nights. He put on the show one. Then he had nights and he didn't put on the show. Here it is. The biggest villain or hero, no matter who you speak to. Here's the captain. Captain the whole deal. UFC. Dana White. No, that guy is Patrick Cote. Wow, remember him? Guy Metzger. DeMarquez Johnson. Well, I remember him. He used to be on, he was an Ultimate Fighter top dog. Dan Hardy. This guy was cool. I think he's trying to make a comeback, too. I know he does the overseas cards broadcasting. Oh, there he is. The janitor. Vladimir Matyusenko. This guy was cool. Yep, nicknamed the janitor. Remember him. He was good. He was good in a lot of other promotions. Kevin never quite really caught fire, though, in the UFC. Ryan Bader. Oh, I'm losing hope. I was hoping to get a booklet. It ain't looking like it's going to go. I only got one autograph so far. I was supposed to get 2 and 2. Takanori Gomi. John Howard. Roy Nelson. Octagon of Honor. The Iceman. Chuck Liddell. Tito Golden Thick. Chris Lytle. Yeah, remember him? He was another guy. He was about a 500 fighter, but every fight was awesome. I don't care. You win or lose. This guy put on a show. Never was in any kind of title fight, but he put on a show, win or lose. Either he got knocked the hell out, or he knocked the guy out. It was good to watch. Brendan Vera, wow, remember him? Talk about a one-hit wonder. CB Dollaway. Wow, Brendan Vera. That guy was good for a hot minute and then died off quick. Never to be heard again. Oh, this card's bent. Must be because it's cheap. Ryan Stan versus some guy named Wallace, I'm sure. Ross Pearson. What is this? The Showdown. Huh. Elvis Sinisek. This was way back in the day. It was supposed to be somebody else at that card, and then Sinisek, I forgot who it was. His real guy was supposed to he got injured, and this guy came in the day of. I think they pulled him out of the crowd. He lost in a heartbeat, obviously. To Tito Ortiz for the title back then. Frankie Edgar, Matt, Nate Marquardt. This guy was another good one. He had good and then he goes bad. He would never got a good streak going. Stephen Bonner, the Maniac. Yoshino Kanmi. This guy was good, and then all of a sudden another one faded away. Never heard of him again. I did like him. He used to put up some good fights too. I think they got rid of him because he couldn't speak English. That's a big. They don't learn how to speak English, fighters. It helps. Joe Lozon. This guy's got the most bonus checks of anybody. He's always puts good fights on. Over here, Rivera. Ben Sanders. Mike Quickwick versus Josh Bookman. This was on Spike TV, this fight. Remember that. Efron in the gold. Pat Berry, another guy who was hot for a minute. He knocked a couple people out, and then he got knocked out every time he went out there and gone. Never saw him again. Guerra. There he is. Captain America, Randy Couture. Yeah, respect for this guy. He was something else. He ran that company. He was a torch holder for a while. Randy the Natural Couture. Daniel Roberts, Anderson Silva. Bloodlines. Foil. Mirko Krokop. Forrest Griffin. BJ Penn. BJ Penn. Next to his BJ Penn doll. Oh. So Phil got one autograph. 3 packs to go. Which means each pack should have a hit in them. Each pack. According to that box. Supposed to get 2 autos and 2 memorabilia. So let's hit here, baby. Here we go. Todd Duffy. Todd Duffy. Heavyweight. He still owns the record, I think, for the fastest knockout. He knocked somebody like 7 seconds. And then he got knocked out every time he went out there. And completely went away into oblivion. Never heard from him again either. Well, here he is. The axe murderer. The Brazilian axe murderer of Wanderlei Silva. Wow, another guy. He's in Bellator because he was exciting though. I'll give him that. Vitor Belfort. Alright, so now we should have now just get some memorabilia in this pack. You should get some memorabilia. Charlie Brenneman. I'm going right to the... Oh, here we go. Oh, Martin Catman again. The man who I stood next to taking a piss. Here he is. Event used Octagon, Matt. From Ultimate Fight Night 6. Nice. Nice job. Nice. Michael Bisping. Wow, remember him? Paul Wintello. Wow, I remember him. He was another one. Heavy hands. Either he go in there and get knocked out, he would knock a guy out. That was a good fighter. All right, final pack here of UFC Topps 2010. Should have one more piece of memorabilia here. Tyson Griffin. Wow, remember him too? Another guy. That's what's cool about this old set. You remember guys you haven't seen in a long time. I don't know who that guy was though. Yep, Randy Couture versus Brendan Vera. That was a weird fight. Hughes versus Penn. Whoa, look at this. Whoa. Hoist Gracie. Game Authentic Fighter 1 gear. Wow. The history, the man who created this sport. That is cool. This relic does not come from any specific match or event. So what the hell is this? It could be a t-shirt he slept in the night before. Regardless. Alan Belcher. Or remember him? Sexyama. Sexyama. Akiyama. He was Sexyama. Because of male model in Japan. And Shogun. Mauricio Shogun Hua. Alright. Let's check out. We're going to go down Hit City. See what we got here. We got the Hoist Gracie t-shirt piece. My pissing compadre, Martin Kampman. A Todd Duffy auto. And a really cool auto. Of the Phenom, Vitor Belfort. Although, how do you get that out of Vitor Belfort? So there you have it, folks. UFC 2010. Down the tubes. And I did not get my booklet card. I still, to this day, in card collecting, have never gotten a booklet card. It's just never going to happen. I guess it's meant to be. Meant to be. All right, folks. Till next time. Adios.